Welcome back to the Morganfire channel. Now today we'll be talking about spells. What are spells and how to create a spell? Now, this video is not how to create a spell, but more of a how to make your spell stronger. And to be able to make anything stronger, you have to understand what you're working with. What is your base product? Our base product is the spell that you need to make stronger. Now, what you will need to do is follow the following steps. Patience, process, structure, patience, and timing. A phrase of words, gestures, symbolic movements, an incantation, which is a series of words. A spell is similar to a prayer. I would like to generalize process and get you to understand what process is. Process in spell work is the process of forming the thought of creating a spell. So it's like the inspiration, like a spark. You fan it and it creates flame. A flame. Now, this is all a process. The process of you fanning your thoughts and sparking one spark, and it really sparks and it ignites into a flame. That's all process, and that's all process happening inside of your brain. Visualization is all process. You know, if you have to gather together tools and make your herbs and make your incenses and satchels and things, that's all process. As far as you're consecrating and actually doing the spell work and actually working your spells and working your crafts and working your herbs, it's all process too. So what I'm trying to say is, understand process. Understand what is your process. Understand that each person's process is different. And also understand that processes are a way of doing something. So, there are many ways. That relates to the next topic, structure. I'll say it again, structure. This relates to the topic structure. The way it relates to the topic structure, because structure is like this candle. So, how does structure applies to spell work? Well, just like this candle has structure. It needs structure to be able to burn safely. It needs support It needs shape. It needs wax and wick to be able to burn. So, while naming all those, what do those have in similar? They're all components of one object, a candle. So, how did that relate to spell work? Well, components, if you think of components and spell how, if you think of components and spell work, how each form of sorcery, as far as sympathetic magic, crystal magic, candle magic, herb magic, color magic, energy magic, mental magic. There's so many forms of sorcery. If it exists on this plane and you're able to touch it, then it's called sorcery. If it exists on this plane and you want to call it magical, and it is magical, then it's called sorcery. Because sorcery is the use of physical tools in magical workings, of using earthly objects in magical workings. So that's sorcery. Now, if you think of sorcery as a component, and each form of sorcery as a component, and you bring each component together like this candle and to harness fire, you may be able to bring each component of sorcery together to harness great energy by bringing different forms of energy workings into one. So, just as this candle is combined of wax and wick and form and shape, you could bring form and shape and different components to a spell, which will make a dramatic difference in your energy work as far as using sympathetic magic and color magic all in one. It's the whole reason for colored voodoo dolls or puppet dolls, for using colored and sympathetic magic all in one. So they're combining two forms of sorcery to create a mental trigger to your energy. Now, different forms of sorcery, different forms of energy working. Bringing them all together would be like a machine working different parts in different ways, but all coming together to serve one purpose. So that is structure. Now, patience. Alright, so patience. Patience is easy enough said, but hard enough done. Patience is the mental idea and thoughts and virtue of knowing that the that the greater that there's a greater outcome in the results, a greater outcome in the future than the present. So that is patience. To elaborate more on patience, the patience is the ability to wait for a greater prize and reward in trade for time. Moving on to the last step. Timing. Timing is an intricate, or it's a very complex stage or step in spell work. Since we as practitioners of witchcraft and Wicca and different paths that practice witchcraft and sorcery, we believe that all energy is all one energy, and each event affects another part of that energy, of this great energy. And as far as Wicca and witchcraft being earth-centered, we believe that the stars and the cosmos and the planetary bodies or celestial bodies affect the energies and life and magical workings on this planet. So, in elaboration, I would like to speak more on that, with starting with the moon. The moon is the closest celestial body to Earth. The moon influences all life on Earth, influences all spell work. So you would like to attune your spells to the moon. So therefore, if you're doing a money drawing spell, you may want to wait till the waxing moon to one second, what's that?
Paper. Thank you.
So you may want to wait to the waxing moon to draw money, and on the full moon for wealth and prosperity and abundance. And on the waxing moon, you may want to banish poverty, banish oppression, banish financial stump, banish your financial situation, and invoke prosperity and wealth and abundance in this place. If you may want to, for in the matters of love, you may want to invoke love on to draw love on the waxing moon, and on the full moon you may want to reflect on your own self-love, and on the waning moon you may want to banish love, and also banish loneliness and invoke a new love or a friend. Invoke happiness. You know, don't really let the moon and lack of knowledge. Well, you can't help it, because that's what it is. It's lack of knowledge, and not until you hear this video, then you really understand. So, timing in the days. Timing in the days. So with Monday being sacred to the moon, and each day being sacred to a planet, which each day being sacred to a planet, or a god, or planet for me, God for whoever. With each day symbolizing a planet, then these energies are resonating on this certain day. So, with Saturday being the banisher, you may banish this, and don't be compelled by the timing. With Friday being for Venus, this is time for love and self-love, and red colors of red, and pink and burgundy, and light colors of green and just different colors of purple, and stay on the shades of purple and green and red. And then on Wednesday and Thursday you may want to wear green, dark green, and other colors of green, turquoise and green, and yellow, goldenrod type yellow, and you might want to wear your gold jewelry. Brown is good. Browns and tans, and beige and cream, and different colors like that. Then I'll put up a whole list of different colors and things, but this is mostly to tell you that don't be compelled by the phase of the moon for your spell work. Now, when it comes to the days of power, how do I use these days of power? These days of power are time to charge up my crystals, charge up my candles, charge up my altars, cast my circles, light my fires, light my incense, in the names of the holy energies and the great power on this planet and in the universe, charge my altar for till the next one. Charge my altar. So I call upon the energies of this day, of this time, of this place, of this hour and minute, and and all that. Just come into this altar and bless this altar. Powers of the sun and the moons and the planets of this time. The energies and aspects that resonate at this time, come bless this altar, And that's pretty much what I be saying. So, I hope this was a good video. I know it's kind of long, but how to make your spell stronger, there you got it. Pspt. You tell it where you heard it from. You heard it from Morganfire. You understand? Spread the word around, because I'm holding the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm holding the light and I'm waiting for you. So all y'all that don't understand that yet, I'm waiting for you. If you need me to elaborate some more, I'm waiting for you. Ask me some questions. Blessed be. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again.